Hello, Michael Stack here with AMAX. So we're 11 days until Christmas, in the final countdown stage here to make sure that you got those final gifts wrapped, get everything prepared for the big day. And of course, we also know Santa's up in the North Pole, and he's double checking his list as well to see if your work comp program has been naughty or nice. So I want to talk about 3 ways that you would land on Santa's work comp naughty list. Here's number 1, and I call this hope medical treatment. And if you've ever read any of the reports, or you've talked with an injured worker that has been involved in what I like to call a work comp horror story, something in that claim went wrong right at the beginning, where they weren't able to get the medical treatment that they needed. And part of the reason for that is this hope medical treatment, where you hope that they get to the doctor. You hope that they see the right person, and you hope that they start that healing and recovery process. Here's one way to prevent that. You need to be transporting the injured worker to the doctor after the injury. You need to be transporting the injured worker to the doctor after the injury to make sure that they get there. Make sure that they are getting the treatment that they need to start that healing and recovery process. Second thing you're doing is you're staying with them. Stay with them through that treatment. And then when the treatment's done, you're taking them back to the company to get them back to work right away, or you're taking them home if they can't get back to work right away. And if you do take them home, you're going to talk to the spouse while you're there as well. Demonstrate that care, talk about what happened in the accident, and just demonstrate that you want to get them back to work right away to have them continue to be productive for themselves and, of course, for their family and for your organization. So that's number 1. Number 2 way to end up on Santa's work comp naughty list is 0 communication. Now, let's say this scenario. I've been working for you for 15 years, developed some pretty good rapport, developed some pretty good relationships at the company. Now I get injured, and I don't hear from anybody. It's crickets. I felt like I was a part of an organization, a part of a community. I felt like I was a part of something, and now I feel like an outcast because I have never heard from anyone. Or if I did hear from someone, it was someone in the corporate office all the way on the other side of the country. That's a very cold communication. So what you want to do is you want to do a first day phone call, or better yet, a first day visit to the hospital from someone that I had a relationship with, ideally my direct supervisor or someone in the company that I know that I felt like I was a part of that community. A first day phone call or a first day visit, and then you're going to follow that up with weekly meetings. You're going to be bringing me into the company so that I can, again, see my friends, see my peers, feel like I'm connected, feel like I'm a part of your organization. You're talking about the transitional duty job that I'm on. You're talking about the medical treatment, and you're making sure that everything is progressing as it should. And the final way to end up on Santa's work comp naughty list is the feeling that my TPA will handle it. The feeling that my TPA will handle it. So we see this so often, abdicating the responsibility of the management of work comp in an employer's organization to the TPA and blaming them for everything that's going wrong. And if you're not blaming the TPA, you're blaming the broker, or you're blaming the vendors, or blaming the attorney, blaming everyone else except for yourself. And the reality is that the employer has the most control, the most accountability, and the most responsibility for their work comp management program. All of the other parties play very significant roles, but they can't really do their job effectively without the employer taking the reins and taking that responsibility and accountability. So once an employer has that perspective, then they're in great shape to really work effectively with those service providers. So that's 3 ways to end up on Santa's naughty list. And if you do end up on the naughty list, it's not coal that he's going to be delivering to you. It's going to be significantly increased work comp costs, significantly increased work comp premiums, and significantly negative experiences for your injured workers at your organization. So hopefully you avoided those this year, or you can avoid them moving into 2016. So remember, your work comp success, your success in the work comp industry is defined by your integrity. So be great. Merry Christmas.